Hey, Gran, just finished my workout. Made me think of your protein cookies.
Oh, sweetheart, thank heavens you messaged. My hands are shaking something terrible trying to type this.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry to hear that, Gran. What's wrong? Did you take your medication?
This isn't about my arthritis, dear. Something dreadful is happening in this old house. I've been hearing things.
Like, what?
Well, it first started in the basement during my afternoon tea, like someone dragging heavy chains across the floor, but now I hear them everywhere, even in the walls.
Could just be the pipes settling.
Don't you patronize me, young man. I've lived in this house for 43 years. I know every creak, every groan, every settling pipe. This is different. It's making sounds I've never heard before, like whispers but not quite human. And the strangest thing, it knows your name.
My name?
Yes, dearie. It keeps calling Jake, just like it called to your grandfather.
Grandpa died of a heart attack.
Oh, you poor naive child. That's what they wanted everyone to think. The noise took him right from his favorite armchair.
Okay, you're starting to worry me, Gran. If it's between an actual medical condition and some abstract metaphor, I'm gonna believe the medical condition got him.
The walls, dearie, they're breathing, moving in and out like lungs. My china cups are rattling in their cabinet, but there isn't any wind.
Maybe I should call Mom?
No time for that now. It's getting louder. The chandelier is swaying, all by itself, like something's pulling it from above.
Are you sure you're okay?
The noise is everywhere now, in every room, every corner. It sounds like 1,000 screaming souls. Oh dear Lord, your grandfather's face, it's changing in the photographs.
Gran, I'm gonna have to get Mom if you don't chill out.
His eyes, they're turning black, like ink spreading across paper. The noise.
Gran?
It's after me, Jake. All that noise, it's hunting me.
Yup, that's it. I'm getting your daughter. Mom, Grandma's been messaging me some weird things.
Oh goodness. You know how dramatic she can be sometimes.
Let me forward what she sent at 3:47 a.m. The scratching started again, Jake. It's different this time. More deliberate. They're moving something heavy through the walls. The sound is like fingernails on metal.
Damn. Well, that's descriptive. But honey, she's probably just hearing the old pipes again. Remember how she used to complain about the heating system?
Mom, I swear this isn't like her usual complaints.
Probably trying to live out those crime shows she's been watching.
Dad, she stopped watching TV months ago. Said she couldn't focus with all the noises. She sent this at midnight. The scratching is in my bedroom walls now. I can see the wallpaper moving. Something's trying to push through.
Okay. If you are really worried about her, then maybe someone should check on her. Stay with the poor old thing for a few days. You've always been her favorite. She trusts you more than anyone. Plus, you're the only one who can work remotely.
I don't know about this. These messages are like seriously disturbing. And you know how that house always gave me the creeps.
Come on, sport. Where's that brave kid who used to explore the attic gone? Or the one who wanted to be a ghost hunter?
That was before Grandpa died. The house feels different now. Empty but not empty, if you know what I mean.
Just for a week, Jake. We need to know if she needs professional help.
Fine. I'll go tomorrow. But if anything crazy happens, I'm gone.
Thank you, honey. Your grandma will really appreciate the company.
Yeah, I know. I better get to packing then. Alrighty, I've made it to Grandma's house. Had to pull over twice because the GPS kept redirecting me to some goddamn country roads.
That old place has always confused navigation systems.
Clearly, I'll head inside now. Well, this isn't a good first sign. Grandma's just sitting in Grandpa's old rocking chair. She's not even blinking.
Oh, hush you. Ask her if she has eaten anything today.
I don't think I even need to. There's a full plate of eggs on the countertop by the TV, but they look very moldy, and I think they're meant to be arranged in some kind of pattern or something.
Your grandmother always was artistic with her food presentation.
No, Dad, this is different. The eggs spell something, but every time I try to read it, the pattern changes.
Jake, sweetie, maybe you need some rest.
Oh, hold up. Grandma's actually starting to speak. The house is quiet now because they're sleeping, but when night comes, they dance in the walls. Your grandfather joins them sometimes.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Could be worse, to be fair.
Really? Her eyes keep following something across the ceiling, but when I look up, there's nothing there. The furniture is all slightly off-center, too, like someone's been dragging it inch by inch.
Ooh! Check if her medication is up to date.
If you say so. All her pills are arranged in circles on the bathroom counter. She says they like geometric shapes. It makes them happy.
Maybe we should call Dr. Matthews then.
Grandma's smiling now. They like you, Jake. They remember when you used to play here. They've been waiting for you to come back.
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Too late now. The sun's setting. May as well lock in and firm it.
You do you, son.
Yo, dude, you up? I need someone to talk to right now.
Yeah, man, what's up? Aren't you at your grandma's?
Yeah, I am, but I'll be so real. I'm freaking the hell out. I just heard the loudest bang from inside the walls.
Probably just pipes, bro.
Nah, pipes don't make those noises, and it's getting a lot louder. Sounds like something's being dragged across the floor upstairs, but I'm on the top floor.
Oh, well, I've got a pretty simply solution for you there, bud. Leave.
Can't do that, unfortunately. Can't leave, Grandma. Hold up. I hear footsteps out in the corridor.
Nah, man, don't be dumb. Just dip.
I'm chill, bro. Grandma's probably up and about, if anything. I'ma go and check on her.
Dude.
I found Grandma. She's standing in the middle of the hallway, staring at the wall.
Take a pic. Holy crap, delete that! Brother looks possessed as hell.
She's whispering something. They're hungry tonight, Jake. They remember how you taste.
I'm gonna legit call your parents if you don't get your ass away from her.
The temperature just dropped like 20 degrees. I can see my breath.
Bro, please, just leave.
Grandma just smiled at me. It's coming.
What's coming?
The rattling is getting closer. It's in my room now. Something's scratching under my bed.
Get out!
Grandma's laughing. Frick this. I'm running back to my room.
Good.
All right. I made it. I've just locked the door.
And keep it that way.
Oh, trust me. I'm not moving an inch until I see the sun come up.
Christ, man. You're gonna give me a heart attack.
Guys, things are getting really bad here. Grandma hasn't slept in 48 hours. She just sits in that chair, staring at the walls and smiling. Caught her standing in the hallway last night, too.
Oh, honey, you have to understand that for old people, sleep is incredibly difficult.
No, Mom. Listen, she keeps having these episodes. She'll suddenly start screaming about the hungry one. Says it's crawling through the pipes.
Well, has she eaten anything?
Nope. She won't touch food at all. Says it doesn't want me to eat, that I need to stay hungry for it.
Okay, I think your father is right then. Let's call Dr. Matthews and get him to have a look.
It's way past that point, Mom. I don't think whatever this is has to do with her brain.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Dad, she's literally drawing symbols on the walls with her own blood and crap.
Yuck! Well, we didn't know that. I mean, like, Jesus Christ. How disgusting.
The noises are getting louder too. Something's moving in the ceiling. I can hear it dragging itself around.
Okay, well that can be explained by raccoons or something.
Raccoons don't whisper, Dad. They don't call my name at night.
Okay. We hear you, son. We'll come get you both and get you to the hell out of that house.
There's no point. I tried to leave yesterday, but the car wouldn't start, and Grandma says it's cut the phone lines.
This is getting ridiculous. She's just a confused old woman.
Then explain the footprints, the ones that appear in the dust, that walk up the walls and across the freaking ceiling.
Okay, well then we're calling the doctor.
I already told you, it's too late for that. The house won't let anyone else in. It has what it wanted. It has us. Nah, what the hell? I just heard a massive crash come from downstairs. Like something huge fell over. It shook the whole damn house. I swear the walls literally vibrated. My Xbox controller fell off the desk.
Oh crap, is it Grandma? Do you need me to call an ambulance?
No, not yet. Let me go check what happened. I'll go ask Grandma and see if she heard it too, or if she saw what happened. She's usually in her rocking chair this time of day, watching her soap operas.
Okay, honey, but keep me updated. You know how she gets, especially with all that crap she's been talking about, like the noises and stuff.
Yeah, I'll be real. It's freaking me out, but I'll make sure she's okay now. And to be fair, maybe it was just her chair falling over, or that old grandfather clock finally gave up.
Let me know as soon as you know. I come over if needed.
Will do. Dear Lord, right. Update. Grandma was kind of okay. Until I asked her what happened, she just started shaking and crying. Then she told me something really messed up.
What did she say?
That it woke up early tonight. It usually waits until 3 a.m. That's when the hunger is strongest.
Jake, this isn't funny anymore.
You think I'm joking? Look at her, poor thing.
If it's that serious, then we're coming to get you both right now.
No, don't come here. Grandma says it'll hurt you if you try.
This is absolute nonsense.
Jake, please let us help.
I'm calling the police.
No, Dad, please. Grandma says if anyone else comes, it will take them too.
Jake? Honey, you're scaring us.
Good. That fear will keep you safe. Now I have to go. Grandma needs me. Just promise me you'll stay away. Please.
Jake, please answer us. It's been 6 hours.
Mom, something's in the house. Something not human. I can hear it breathing. The sound is coming from the kitchen. I'm going to look. I'm gonna end this now.
No, Jake, don't.
Holy hell. Holy freaking hell.
Jake, what is that?
Its limbs. They're twisted backwards. And its face. Its mouth is stretched across its entire head.
Run, boy.
I've locked it in there. But Mom, I recognize those eyes.
What?
Those were Grandma's eyes.
Jake, are you saying what I think you're saying?
Yup, the house wasn't haunted. It was Grandma. She's the thing. It's been using her body. The thing in the kitchen, it's wearing her skin, but stretched out, like a suit that doesn't fit. I'm locking every door. I'll lock it downstairs.
Where is your grandmother?
I just told you. That is Grandma. It's been inside her this whole time. Growing, changing. That's why she was acting so strange.
Oh God.
That thing won't take my grandma. I'll find a way to get her back. Don't worry. It's trapped downstairs now. I'll kill it. Found something! In Grandpa's old study, there's this hidden stairway behind his bookshelf.
Since when has that been there? What's up there?
Journals. Lots of journals. And they explain everything.
Grandpa was hiding them, but why?
Because Grandpa knew. He knew about the thing in the house. Listen to this entry. March 15th, 1982. I should have never dug that deep. The basement goes further down than any blueprint shows. There's something down there. Something old. Something insidious.
Jake, this is insane.
No, wait, there's more. April 3rd, 1982. It's inside me now. I can feel it changing my bones. My skin doesn't fit right anymore. Margaret doesn't notice yet, but soon she will.
Margaret? Your grandmother?
Yeah, look at this next entry. June 28th, 1982. My teeth are falling out. New ones are growing in. They're not human teeth.
Oh my God, Jake, stop.
I'm not finished. September 12th, 1982. I've sealed the basement, wrapped the chains in blessed silver. It can't get out, but it's angry. So angry, I can hear it screaming in my head.
Your grandfather died in 83.
Yeah, listen to his last entry. December 24th, 1982. Margaret, I'm so sorry. It won't let me die. It wants to use me, but I won't let it. I'm going to end this before it takes someone else.
Jake, please stop reading.
I can't stop now. There are more books. I need to know how to save Grandma. Grandpa must have found a way to fight it. I just need to keep reading. I'll keep you updated. I need to know what happened to Grandpa and how to stop this thing. I don't know how long the doors downstairs will hold. Found more stuff in the journals, like a lot more, hidden in this false bottom drawer in Grandpa's old desk. You're not gonna like this, like really not gonna like this. Grandpa didn't die of a heart attack. That was a cover story. He killed himself to stop the thing from using his body. He knew what was happening to him.
He did what? Are you serious?
Yep, but here's the kicker. It didn't even work. Listen to this entry from his last journal. It's already chosen its next vessel. I see the way it looks at Margaret through my eyes. Every time she smiles at me, I feel it reaching for her through my own hands. God forgive me for what I must do.
Jake, I can't believe this.
There's more, so much more. This is dated right after Grandpa died, but it's in Grandma's handwriting. Something's wrong with me ever since Harold died. I can feel it moving inside, changing me, reshaping my thoughts, making me think terrible things.
This explains everything. The way she changed after his death, how she became so different, the weird things she says, the way she stares at nothing.
Well, I think the final answers are right here at the bottom of the pile. There's this really old matted leather book. Looks ancient. The cover just says, "I'm sorry," but it's definitely in Grandma's handwriting. The pages are yellow, and they smell like that old basement.
And when was it written?
Years ago, it seems. The ink's almost completely faded, but you can still make out the words.
What does it say?
Opening it now. Oh God, oh freaking God. The book. I can barely read through these tears.
What does it say, Jake?
To whoever finds this, I'm so sorry. I've been lying to you all about everything, about Harold, about what's happening to me.
Keep reading.
I knew what was happening. I could feel it taking over. That's why I stopped seeing everyone, why I pushed everyone away. I thought I could protect you all.
Protect us from what?
Harold didn't die in the hospital. He died here in the basement, fighting it. But his body, oh Jesus Christ.
What?
She kept his body. I couldn't let them take him. It would have used his corpse. So I hid him under the floorboards where it couldn't reach him.
I think I'm going to be sick.
So this confirms it. That monster in the kitchen, that's Grandma. This is what she's become. And Grandpa, he's been under the floor this whole time. Found it! The last pages of Grandpa's journal. There's a ritual written in his blood.
Jake Anthony Miller, don't you dare. Your father and I are only 2 hours away. And don't even think about saying we can't come. We are on our way.
Sorry, but I can't wait that long, Mom. The kitchen door is literally splintering. I can see its fingers coming through the wood.
Son, you're not thinking straight. You've been awake for 72 hours. Just barricade yourself in and wait.
You don't understand. The ritual needs to be done at 3:33 a.m. That's when the veil is thinnest, according to Grandpa's notes anyway.
You and your grandfather with these damn rituals. This is just like when you were 12 and tried to summon a ghost in the basement.
Well, looks like I was onto something back then, because this thing is very real, and it's getting stronger. Listen to these ingredients, though. Salt from the deepest sea, blood of the vessel's closest kin, and, oh God, bones of the one who failed to contain it.
Jake, don't you dare touch your grandfather's remains.
Already got the crowbar, Dad. Besides, pretty sure Grandpa would approve, given the circumstances.
Jake, please. You're going to get yourself killed.
Jesus Christ! Something just hit the door so hard. The whole house shook. The windows are bleeding black stuff.
The windows are what?
Oh right, forgot to mention, the house is kind of alive now, like the walls are breathing, and there's this black goo everywhere. Ha! Found Grandpa!
Your grandfather deserved better than this.
Better than saving his family? Oh crap! The door just gave way! I can hear it coming up.
Jake Anthony Miller, I swear to God, if you die doing this ritual, I will never forgive you.
Love you too, Mom. Drawing the circle now, with Grandpa's ashes mixed with sea salt, adding my blood. The symbols are glowing. It's at the top of the stairs. That bedroom door barricade better hold if I don't make it. Tell David he can have my PlayStation 5, but not my gaming collection. That goes to charity.
This isn't funny.
Who's joking? The floor is shaking. The symbols are burning. I can feel the power. It burns. Oh God, it burns.
Jake!
Son, please.
Right. I'm back up now. The symbols are floating off the ground, which is just totally normal. Grandpa's ashes are swirling in the air. It's actually kind of beautiful in a horrifying way.
Focus, son.
Right, sorry. And there it goes. The screaming just started. It's like multiple voices at once, all speaking different languages, none of which even sound human.
Jake, please, I'm begging you to stop.
Can't stop, won't stop, Mom. Besides, pretty sure this is working. The thing in Grandma's body is pissed. You should see what it's doing to my door. I'm just glad it's on the other side. My nose is bleeding pretty bad, and I can barely stand. This ritual is taking everything I've got, but you should see what it's doing to it.
What's happening?
The entity sounds like it's in excruciating agony, and angry. Very angry. The house is literally shaking apart. Books are flying everywhere. Holy mother of, it's broken a hole in the door. Blood's dripping everywhere, not just from my nose now, but I think it's from my eyes too. But I can see it working. The thing is being ripped out of her, like pulling poison from a wound.
Stay with us, son.
I'm not stopping. I can hear Grandma in there, fighting it, helping me. One last line. Holy hell, I did it. It's actually over. Grandma's here. She's normal. She's breathing. She's asking where Harold is. She doesn't remember anything. Not the house. Not the entity. Not what she became.
Oh, thank all that is holy. We're nearly there, sweetie. Just 30 more minutes.
Yeah, about that. We're gonna need some help cleaning up. Place looks like a tornado hit it. A tornado made of black goo and old books. And there's kind of a pentagram burned into the floor. And maybe some skeletal remains.
We'll deal with it all later. Just take care of your grandmother.
Already on it. She's unconscious again. I've put her on the sofa.
Poor thing. Just hold her tight.
I got it. You just hurry. Now that the chaos has died down and Grandma's finally sleeping, there's something you both need to see.
Jake Anthony Miller. I swear if you found more, have you not been through enough? My heart can't take it.
This is important, Mom. Remember how Grandpa was renovating the basement back in '82? Hence the whole reason this entity was even freed.
Oh, what? The wine cellar project, do you mean? Cost us a fortune in contractors.
Yeah, well, those contractors didn't quit because of structural issues. Look what I found in his hidden journal.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
That wine cellar project hid something way older than this house. Like, ancient civilization older. There's a whole temple down there.
A temple?
Well, what's left of one. And that thing, it was their god. Or rather, devil. It's what took over Grandma.
This is absolutely insane.
Oh, it gets freakier. Remember Grandpa's meditation room? The one he wouldn't let anyone enter?
Don't tell me.
Yup, containment chamber, full of protective runes, which I've now reinforced, by the way. Added some new ones too. Mixed with Grandpa's original work. That thing's sealed tight.
We should call someone. The authorities or...
And tell them what exactly? Hey, there's an ancient evil in our basement that possessed my grandparents. And oh, by the way, there's a lost temple down there. P.S. My grandma was briefly a monster.
Point taken.
Besides, I've got a better plan. Already called my real estate buddy. He's drawing up papers to make this place legally uninhabitable. Something about dangerous structural damage.
Smart boy, just like your grandfather.
Guys, we need to agree on something, right now.
What is it, son?
She never knows. Not about the entity. Not about what happened to Grandpa. Not about what she became. As far as she knows, she just had a bad spell and needs family support.
Of course, honey, though I have to ask, what exactly did you do with your grandfather's?
Remains? Don't worry. Took care of it. Used them in the final seal. He'd have wanted that. One last act of protection.
That's oddly touching.
I hear you pulling up, but before you come in, I've set up protective symbols around all entrances, except the front door. Do not use any other door, ever.
We're here, sweetheart.
Coming down with Grandma now. At the church now, just parked next to that weird angel statue, the one that always creeped me out as a kid. Still does, to be honest. Father Michael didn't ask too many questions about the empty casket, or why we needed a funeral so quickly, or why there's no body to bury.
He's always been understanding, known our family for years. Since before you were born, actually.
Yeah, well, pretty sure even he'd freak if I said, "Sorry, Padre. Actually used Grandpa's bones to seal an ancient evil."
Jake?
Sorry, inappropriate humor. It's been a rough week. Still processing everything. The noises, what happened to Grandma, what I had to do. Oh, and speaking of, Grandma's doing better today. Even smiled during the service. First time I've seen that since, you know.
Speaking of service, are you absolutely sure about going back to the house after? We could wait. Find another way? One that involves staying away from the devil house.
Nope, it has to be done. One final seal, the most important one. We can't risk it breaking free again. Grandpa's journal was clear, like crystal clear. The ritual needs to be completed at sunset on consecrated ground, which we've now got thanks to Father Michael, even if he doesn't know why we really needed it.
Just be careful. We'll be ready to pick you up the second you've finished.
Always am. Besides, I learned from the best. Grandpa knew what he was doing. His notes are perfect.
Jake Anthony Miller. I swear to God, this is not the time for cocky attitudes. This thing already took your grandmother's mind and your grandfather's life.
I know, Mom. I'll be careful. Promise. See you both after sunset. Back at the house now. Everything's ready. Salt lines are laid, symbols drawn. Just need to say the words.
Please hurry.
Won't take long, but I can hear it down there. Scratching, wailing.
You got this, son.
Right, starting now. The walls are vibrating again, but it's working. I can feel it. The seal is taking hold.
Good. Now get out of there.
Almost done. Just the final line. And that's it. It's sealed. Forever.
You sure?
Positive. Nothing's getting out of there. Ever again. Locking up now. For the last time.
How do you feel?
Honestly, kind of peaceful. Like something's finally been put right. After 40 years. Gotta say though, now that it's all over and everything is chill, that this experience has been a lot of noise.
What on earth does that mean, Mr. Cryptic?
I don't know, but I'm sure they will.
Sally, I need to tell you something important. It's about our nephew.
Oh my goodness. Is he okay?
Mostly, but Sally, I've been keeping something from you for years.
Sorry, what?
Dad made me swear a blood oath, right before he passed, about what really happened in that house. Remember how he used to research the paranormal?
Yeah. He had a really weird obsession with it all.
Well, it wasn't just a phase. He was preparing. Dad told me everything.
Stop being cryptic and tell me what happened then.
There's something living under that house. Something ancient. Something that's been here since before the foundation was laid.
Oh, for goodness sake. Is this another one of your conspiracy theories?
I wish it was. They call it a lot of noise.
What kind of name is that?
The name comes from how it hunts. It creates sounds to draw people in, like a twisted siren's call. You see, that house, it used to be a castle. Did you ever wonder why the basement walls are so thick? They're dungeon walls, Sally, from the original castle. Dad found the old entrance when he was renovating. That's where it lives. That's where it's always lived. The guards would hear noises during their night watch. Strange sounds coming from below. They'd go to investigate.
And what? It would kill them?
Not just kill, but they would become part of it. Every person it consumes adds to its form, makes it stronger. Jake heard the sounds that night, but they came from all over the house. It was trying to disorientate him, make the kill easier.
But our Jake survived, didn't he?
That he did, Sally. He's a strong, intelligent, and resourceful lad. He performed the ritual and resealed that bastard right back to where it belongs.
That's our nephew, all right?
Now let's just hope that thing stays locked up. That house should be left to rot. It will starve if it goes without food for long enough.
Then we better hope nobody else tries getting in.
Indeed we do. Indeed we do.